99% of IT pros fail this ultimate cybersecurity challenge. Can you beat it? Which OSI layer does a web application firewall, UWAF, primarily operate on? In the cloud shared responsibility model, what is typically the customer's responsibility in an IS environment? What is the most effective defense against SQL injection vulnerabilities? What is the primary difference between an IDS and an IPS? What does CSPM stand for in the context of cloud security? Cross-site scripting, XSS, primarily targets which component of an application's architecture? Which protocol is commonly used to secure virtual private network, VPN connections at the network layer? Which cloud security tool sits between cloud service users and cloud applications to monitor activity and enforce security policies? What is the primary purpose of a CSRF, cross-site request forgery token? What type of firewall maintains the context of active connections to make filtering decisions? Dynamic Applications Security Testing, DAST, is best described as which type of testing? The IEE 802.1x standard is primarily used for which of the following? Which HTTP response header is primarily used to protect a web application against clickjacking attacks? What is the standard TCP port used for secure HTTPS traffic? Which application security testing method analyzes the source code or binaries without executing the application? Which open standard allows a user to grant a third-party application access to their resources without sharing their password? What is the primary function of a subnet mask in IPv4 networking? Which vulnerability allows an attacker to manipulate file paths to access files and directories outside the intended web root folder? Which network protocol is responsible for translating private IP addresses into a public IP address for internet access? What is the primary purpose of a cloud workload protection platform, CWPP? Which attack involves overwhelming a target network or service with a flood of traffic from multiple compromised computer systems? What is a significant risk of leaving a cloud storage bucket, like Amazon S3, with public read access? What is shadow IT in the context of enterprise cloud security? What is the primary function of a demilitarized zone, DMZ, in network architecture? Which TCP flag is sent by a client to initiate a connection in the three-way handshake? What is the primary goal of fuzz testing, fuzzing, in application security? In networking, what is a MAC address spoofing attack intended to bypass? What does a reverse proxy primarily do in a web application architecture? Which cloud service model typically requires the customer to manage the application code and data, while the provider manages the runtime and OS? Which vulnerability occurs when an application deserializes untrusted data without sufficient verification? What is the primary function of a security information and event management, SIEM system? Which attack technique involves an attacker tricking a server into making an unauthorized request to an internal resource?